It's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas, live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Bulverde Road. During the next 2 hours, our experts will help you with your gardening questions when you call 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. Or come by Milberger's during the show and have your question answered in person. And now it's time for Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 930 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome to Milberger's Gardening South Texas. Al, you'll have to help us. We're getting an echo. So welcome to the show. I'm Milton Glueck. There we go. Along with Dr. Calvin Finch, Mark Peterson.
Ricola.
No, it doesn't work. Al fixed it.
Already fixed. Okay.
All right. So welcome to the show, and we encourage you to come on by Milberger's, where we can answer your gardening question in person, or call us at 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. There you go. Give us a call. It's a pretty day out here at Milberger's. It is warm, but there's a little breeze going, and let's see. And I have
heavy on the little, Milton.
I'm sorry. Okay, Calvin will now give the.
I'm my fingers going.
I think I can blow more of that.
I'm gonna put it on you. You knew Steve Brown, so you take all the risk. What's the weather like today, Calvin?
It's hot and humid, and not much air movement yet.
Okay, but there is some. The flags are kind of moving. They're trying.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. But anyway, we still encourage you to come on out. It's a nice, pleasant day here.
There is shade.
There is shade,
and
absolutely.
if you want to see butterflies.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
The certified butterfly garden is just packed with queens.
Oh, is it?
Fritillaries.
I didn't see that, but I'm just sitting here.
Yeah.
We're sitting on the porch, and you can just, I mean, listen, I bet you right now half dozen that you could point out a half dozen just right now.
Yeah, probably. And then one of the Mark's favorite zinnias over there really look good. The yellow ones. What is that?
That's the Sahara.
Is it?
Version.
That's a pretty one. I like that one.
Now I got some of those early in the season, and they fare pretty well in the heat. They don't get the mildew like some of the bigger zinnias do.
That's why I like them.
Okay.
And they stay sort of small. I think that's the maximum size they're going to get.
Well, and that's perfect size for relatively small containers.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you got, like I got on a patio rail on these this little 6 inches wide and 6 inches tall, and the hottest spot in
that's they're going to go on a pot, a decorative pot that was recently the geranium. The geranium has gone to geranium heaven, and so they're going to go into that pot, which is
that's a good idea.
Which is pretty hot or a sunny. I mistook it because I thought it was going to be shady. It's fairly sunny 2/3 of the day, and
they don't have, in those small containers. They don't have much of a reservoir, so you gotta. And zinnias are like the heat. Well, they require the heat and the sun, but they also will wilt if you go a couple days without water in those kind of conditions.
I water them when I get home after work every day.
Yeah. So I have a weird question. Okay, ready? And then we'll tell you what we've got.
Why does that not surprise you?
I know, it's okay.
That's why I'm like, yeah.
So we bought them here at Milberger's. 2 salvias, the blue salvia.
The Mystic Spires, or the newer one for
the one
this
that
year?
we liked. I don't know. So
no, there's a new version this year, which name is escaping me.
So you remember by the mailbox, I planted all the zinnias.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we planted these just outside of those, and one is still struggling, but coming on. The other one is just gone kaput, and they're like a foot apart. So it can't be sun, and I'm watering. It's like, so one's doing great, the other one's gone bye-bye.
Well, is the one that's gone bye-bye, is that new selection?
I don't honestly remember.
Yeah, when we do remember that name, we should ask the other gardeners out there.
Yeah, to give a report.
If they've had the same. Oh my Lord! Look at all those queens over there in those tropical milkweeds. Unbelievable. Just
Where?
Oh, right along the.
Oh.
Can you see him there?
No.
Right behind the customer there in the pink cup.
Oh, I think Mark's balking me, but
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wow.
Good. Yeah. If you want to come here, bring your camera. Take lots of pictures of butterflies, and then we got a hummingbird too. Yeah. But yeah, so you think it's just maybe the variety? It's really weird. It's sad.
Well, but on a small sample like that in this heat, you know, Mark and I had a little discussion too about
that's nice.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
And you know, we didn't hold a potting up class this summer like we normally do, and what we normally would have done is, tell the folks it's not a bad idea if it's hot, 98 degrees, put them in a container. They're in 4-inch containers. You put them in a 1-gallon or number 1 container, and keep them watered, and maybe just in morning sun.
Okay.
And then move them to your regular spot in the garden.
Yeah.
As soon as the nighttime temperatures get closer to 70, because they have a tough time even when they're in those 4-inch pots. They have a tough time in that.
And that may be it too. I could see that. So. Just keep watering the one that's alive. The one that doesn't look alive, should I just kind of keep it there? And maybe in the fall it'll...
Yeah, well, I would... Yeah, well, you don't have to water it too often, but every once in a while I'd give that a little water. Because those...
Okay. I hope it'll come back.
Salvia wouldn't surprise me to have it come from the roots.
And y'all have taught me very well. There's plants that I have in containers that I'm going, oh, I should transplant that. That would look nice. And I'm going, you know what? Maybe now is not the time to put it... Yeah. Just wait till the fall... Wait till it's a little cooler, and then put it in the ground. Okay. 210-308-8867. Thank you, guys. I got all my tomatoes in. I'm going container. I got the Amelia, the 968, and the Tycoon.
That's good.
Or the Thunderbird. I guess we'll find out.
Well, I broke down and I couldn't resist the Heatmaster.
Oh, good.
Yeah, Mark was...
Yeah, I was mentioning that last weekend, and I think that's I couldn't remember when we or if it ever became a rodeo tomato or selection or something like that, but I definitely remember its name.
Yeah, well, it was one that we recommended. I think it was a rodeo tomato.
Okay.
Then the other one I got the BHN 968s because those that we reseeded earlier in the year got spider mites. So I didn't want to pass up the opportunity to harvest some more of those. I got a few tomatoes, and I'm still watering a few of them so that if they're just like your salvias.
Oh, are they? Are they just kind of
a few green leaves and a few blooms and sometimes both the BHN 968 and the Ruby Crush will come back. But I'm doing that. And then the other one that I couldn't, Red Snapper, I got some more Red Snappers, which is one of my favorite. I think I love the name as much as anything else.
Very cool. 210-308-8867. Mark, and so we brought up tomatoes.
Yeah, so Calvin mentioned a lot of what we have. Yeah. We are running low on the 6-packs.
Okay.
We only have Amelia's and Juliet's left, but we have a large selection still of the 4-inch pots.
Tycoons.
So we had a Tycoon.
Your favorite?
Celebrity.
Sweet 100?
Yeah. So we had a few Sweet 100, but we have several flax of the BHN 968. We should have some music with that.
And they look good,
The BHN
968.
Okay.
And the most, it seems to be the one that's had the longest time of respect, Celebrity.
Yes. So, and then you mentioned Thunderbird, and we have Heatmaster.
Oh, did you see Thunderbird there?
Yeah, way on the third table.
Oh, I didn't.
You have to go way in the back. It's one flat. One flat is left, so hurry on up.
I do have some Thunderbirds.
And we had a new addition this week called Sun Gold.
Really?
So if you want to try that, that's pretty good. That's kind of when it ripens, it retains this kind of a nice orangey yellow color.
Semi-determinate? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be.
But it's one we don't often hear about.
Yeah.
So I think we just got an order on that this past week.
So
that'll be something fun to try.
Okay. Yeah.
And also get if you're have planted some tomatoes or you have some tomatoes, let us know if you had the same issues that we talked about, where that heat has really put them under stress, and whether you decided to put them in the garden and they did all right, or they declined, or you went ahead and potted them up in number 1 containers or number 3s, and are going to wait a little longer. Of course, to put them in a bigger container or in the garden, and as long as they're doing some growth and the foliage is looking good, you're not sacrificing anything by having them potted up like that.
Oh, good. Okay.
And Mark is, of course, I have to admit, he's advocated to wait till the middle of August, because that's kind of his.
It's my birthday.
That's right.
And this year especially,
man, there are a lot of butterflies around here.
That has been a good.
I'm going to go run out in the break and take a picture. Look at that guy on the zinnias. Is that a queen? See him hovering above the...
anything that looks like
probably a Gulf fritillary.
Oh, does it? Okay.
Anything that looks like a monarch, I just go, it's queen. I'm probably going to get it.
That's basically what I was doing too, but yes.
So, but it could be a Gulf fritillary, which has a more intricate pattern, a little bit more brown.
And it generally are a little longer, plainer leaves. They've got that all orange, but underneath... They've got those.
They got the brown.
That white.
White. Yes, they have big.
The white, sharp edge kind of. How do you describe those little pimples there? That's not romantic enough.
No.
But they're yes, you are correct.
Glow in the dark kind of white clusters.
Very picturesque when they have both the leaves. The leaves, their wings folded and unfolded.
They also are one of those like Milton's favorite, that their nesting sites. They're prone to eat every piece of leaf on the passion vines.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my poor sunflowers now, and the after taking off the big bloom and stuff, it's now in the the green container, organics.
Oh, really?
Poor Sonny.
You didn't have patience for it to wait till it come back, huh?
No. You said it wouldn't. The big one wouldn't come back.
Oh, okay. The big one.
It's not the little perennials, which maybe I should have gone with that. But I like that big face. The big.
Oh yeah, they're very attractive.
Yeah. All right, 210-308-8867. What else did you see out there, Mark?
Well, interesting, on the other vegetable table, we had some additions of 6-inch jalapenos, 6-inch pot jalapenos.
Okay.
With lots of flowers, so they are ready to go.
Ooh, that'd be good.
They're jalapeno peppers. But speaking of peppers, we have all kinds of peppers out here, transplants, jalapenos, serranos, bell peppers, banana peppers, quite a selection of transplants.
So what do we have? We have August left, September, and October for peppers.
Yeah.
And they love this heat as long as you keep them watered. Yeah.
And as I'm walking through the transplants, I noticed, two kinds of okra out here.
Oh, good. What do we got?
Now, I'm only thinking about okra as we sit here in 100-degree weather, which they would love. But if you want okra, get it in the ground now. Now, because we have we mentioned 3 months for the peppers. Okra's probably 2 more months.
Well, the okra is related to day length too, isn't it?
Is what?
Is okra day length?
Okra performance is related to
right.
day
So
length.
that's why going temperature, yes, but it's daylight that we're looking at in October. But we have some here, and they are tall and ready to go.
I don't think we have had many gardeners that have talked about
okra. No,
being planted
not this year.
Well, it was so cool earlier in the year.
Yeah. Actually, it really was. It was much cooler than it normally
being
is.
sarcastic, but there is an element of truth in that. But now, as we saunter into the 100-degree days of South Texas, 100-degree days.
Okay.
We think of things like okra.
Mm-hmm. But we're gonna, and we'll talk about it after the break. We're going to start thinking about fall crops pretty soon, yes?
Yes.
No?
That's right.
Yes.
That's
Good.
my next article.
Oh, is it? Okay.
The article today is about, it's a butterfly report.
And we have some vegetable transplants out there right now that could work well in your fall garden.
Okay. Oh, well, good. All right, we'll talk about those too.
But the other thing is you don't have to rush. The target, my target date is always September 1 on the
okay.
fall
So about
garden, but,
3 or 4 weeks. Is he on the 15th of August too, or are you later?
Well, yeah. Some should be planted by seed right now by August 15th, and some can use transplants.
Okay, we'll talk a little bit about that. All right, 210-308-8867. I want to tell you real quick before we go to break about Pruski's Market right there on Highway 87, because I want to tell you, if you're looking for meats to feed your family and you want to give them the best, Pruski's Old-Fashioned Meat Market right there in Atkins, Texas is the place to go. Outstanding beef, delicious poultry, great sausages to choose from, all made right there. Award-winning sausage, by the way, all made right there at Pruski's. You've got different things that you can try as well, like the rabbit or the duck or the what? Oh, the breeze. You're commenting on the breeze.
Gosh, yeah.
See, as soon as we started mentioning Pruski's, the breeze picked up.
Wow.
We just feel better and think better. So head on over to Pruski's. You can go to Pruski'sMeatMarket.com, by the way, and check them out, and you can find out how to order the stuff. Let's say you just want to have it delivered to the house. Not a problem. Pruski's will do that for you as well, or if you want to send it as a gift to somebody, Pruski's will do that very well too. And it's all over the United States, which is really cool. They were talking about how many orders they get from New York. It's like, that's interesting.
And every once in a while we mentioned that a few years back, Pruski's went out of their way to make sure that the military folks were all over the world.
Yeah, that you could send them. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a very nice gesture.
Yeah, it's still something they do. That's a priority to them. So, all right, how can you learn more? Go to Pruski'sMeatMarket.com. That's Pruski'sMeatMarket.com, and check them out. And just head on over there today. Treat yourself right now to Pruski's Meat Market on Highway 87. Back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. This is The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Hey, we want to hear from you. Tell us what's going on. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. The number to call. Let's find out what's going on. What are you doing right now? What do you got coming up? Whether it's a flowering plant or you got some veggies in that you just want to talk about, let's let you do some bragging. 210-308-8867. And Marty, if you're still listening, we want to hear what you got going on, okay? 210-308-8867, the number to call. Okay, so I did some research. Y'all tell me whether this is something for San Antonio or not. Are you ready?
Ready.
On the 8th of August is the 888 rule. Are you familiar with the 888 rule?
No.
Okay, then I don't think it's for San Antonio. Pruning lavender on the 8th day of the 8th month, but we don't do lavender.
Not much.
No. Is there anything else that we might do? It's actually to at least 8 inches to rejuvenate the plant. Is this a good thing to do for other things too?
We usually do deadheading on plants. So our lantanas, maybe some salvias, things like that. We do that a little bit earlier.
Well, for sure, zinnias too.
And zinnias.
Okay, so the 8-8 rule doesn't apply to it.
You can do it this time, but usually it was last month.
Oh, I just was trying to figure. I knew we didn't do lavender, so the 8-8 rule, I wasn't sure what.
You know who used to grow lavender?
Who?
Our weatherman.
Oh, Steve.
Steve Brown.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's our
weatherman.
had six. He had success with it in
oh, did he?
raised beds.
Huh.
It's very hard to. It's hard to grow.
It has to have well drained soil.
Okay.
And the easiest way to kill it is soggy soil.
Oh, okay. All right. 210-308-8867. We want to hear from you. 210-308-8867. All right. So do you want to talk about things that you should be maybe preparing to plant for the end of August? Or
well,
you said by seed. We could do now by seed?
Yeah. So I went to the A&M Extension, AgriLife Extension website during the break just to refresh my memory.
Uh-oh.
And, I always hate to say this.
Hang on, Greg.
Hate to say this. Calvin is right a lot of times.
What?
Yes.
Are you sure?
So the recommended dates for seeding a lot of plants is August 13th to September 10th.
All right. Well, we're very close.
Yeah, but notice where the midpoint would be and easy to remember date.
Labor Day?
Well, yeah, September 1st.
Oh, okay.
Calvin just mentioned September 1st was usually his date. And yes, that's a great date to remember. Now, this is by seed, but some plants can be transplants can be planted in a couple of weeks, and they would be Brussels sprouts. Mm-hmm. Okay, I like those. Okay, broccoli, cauliflower.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are all. We like to do those by transplants as opposed to seed.
Right.
But beans, southern peas, carrots, radishes,
turnips,
rutabagas. Yeah, they can all be planted by seed, and think about that September 1st.
I can't understand. Marcus forgot to mention beets.
Yeah, he doesn't like beets. Yeah. He really hates them. I mean, it's personal.
He didn't mention lettuce. Lettuce, sometimes is kind of always mentioned at the end of the list.
Let's see. But I'll read some of the lists my research has done. But let's talk to Greg on the line at 210-308-8867. You got a fall tomato report, Greg, or you got a question?
No, I got a fall tomato report. I got lucky this year, kind of lazy lucky. So I had my spring BHN 968s and my Thunderbirds. And the BHN, of course, produced a ton spring and summer, and as they will, got a little unruly in its cage, and had a couple of branches that kind of hung over towards the bottom, and they were laying on the ground. And so early July, I just kind of dug out a little piece of the ground and tucked that branch in there and covered it up, watered it. And within about a week, I had brand new sprouts coming off of that where I'd buried that.
Wow!
So I've got brand new fall BHN that's taken off, and the original spring plant, I went ahead and pulled it out because it just kind of sputtered out. And then with the Thunderbirds, I had an early tomato that developed and it kind of fell off. I left it laying there in the garden. Well, that sucker seeded itself, and so now I've got a brand new little Thunderbird, about 12 inches tall, that's coming up. So,
wow, man, this is cool, and it's it does. Is there a lesson to be learned here that maybe tomatoes are a little more forgiving than we give them credit for?
Well, how about the tomatoes are a little less predictable than we give them credit?
Okay, I'll go with that.
Yeah, because
now, is this our Greg up there and?
That's right, up in Dallas, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a key.
Wasteland.
Is that a key? Yeah, I was wondering.
There's a key too, Greg, because we've been talking about the 100 degrees, and it's been hot up there in Dallas too. But I think it's your evenings are a little less. And you've had if I remember right, you've had a little bit more moisture than we have too up there.
Yeah, started getting pretty dry there in late July, and I think it was August 1st, maybe the 2nd. We had a kind of they kind of predicted 20% chance of rain, and overnight I think we got 3 inches. So it wow. that revived everything. I mean, everything is just looking good this time of year. You'd expect to see a little more yellow around the yard and everything, but I mean, everything is just lush. So can't complain.
Yeah.
So, Greg, now that you've done this, I know that it's unpredictable, but are you going to try to capitalize on this learning experience for next year? Do some of the stuff again?
Yeah, for sure. Especially with the variety like the BHN that just it tends to drape and get out of control. Eventually out of that cage. So, to me, I've always heard that you can take a cutting from a tomato plant and they root very quickly, and so it kind of held true. Like I said, all I did was just dig out a little bit of soil and kind of rebury that branch where it was laying on the ground. And like I said, here, I mean, it probably wasn't even a week, and I was giving it some water. So
yeah,
key part of that success is if the timing of your rooted cuttings too. You want to make sure that they have time to develop and set fruit. Mm-hmm. So it sounds like your BHN 968 will be probably.
Yeah. How about the Rio Grande Gold? Did anything happen with that?
Well, it's still trying. It's maybe 18 inches tall, and it gave me a few buds, and I thought, all right, I'm going to get some peppers, and then they never formed. So I probably this weekend I'm going to give everything, because I've got several jalapenos and Anaheim peppers and that Rio Grande. I'm probably going to give everything a little shot of Osmocote or whatever I've got, some sort of fertilizer to give it something. But it's growing. It looks good. It just has not put any peppers on. So.
Well, I've got a plant that's loaded with peppers. I need to pick them because they're changing color and deal with the seed a bit. And peppers have been pretty productive this year so far. The bananas, the jalapenos, those are big. Well, and what is the big one, Mark? The pepper, sweet tasting pepper.
Well, there's the Tam, and then there's the California Wonder, and the Anaheim.
Yeah. That Anaheim has been really productive too. It's not my. I don't like it as much as the old green one, but it sure dealt with the heat and it was productive, much more productive than any of those green peppers that I've had in the past.
Yeah, both my Anaheim plants have been good. Those are great cooking peppers. If you're making some meat or potatoes, you just dice one up, throw it in, and it's always a nice little bite to have. So always
very
keep
cool,
those.
sir.
Yeah, the jalapenos.
Have we got any left of those, Mark?
What's that?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
We have some transplants here. We also had one which was called Atlantan.
Aladdin?
Yeah. Aladdin.
Yeah, Aladdin is.
Pardon my Michigan.
Is generally been pretty successful.
Yeah. So those were all good. We had a lot of those, and we sold a lot this summer.
Yeah. Well, cool, Greg. When are we going to see you again?
Ooh, well, let's see. Fall's approaching. Probably it won't be till early October before I get back down there again.
Okay, but you come by and see us, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. We'll do.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for listening.
All right, guys. Yep,
All right.
you bet. Talk to you later.
Yeah, you're doing great. 210-308-8867. Let's talk to David on the line at 210-308-8867. What's going on, David?
Well, I'm an Aquarian, and so I'm always worried about water issues. And I noticed I was doing a Google search about Texas drinking water, and apparently a law just came in June. I think the headline here is Texas law will allow treated fracking water to be used on crops, and then there's also Abbott signs law permitting use of fracking wastewater in agriculture. So, and I think I read also that it's going to be available to just dump into the rivers. So I'm wondering about irrigation or people who are using, what are the ability to get it out of your garden hose, fracking water, and whether or not people are going to be stuck with bad water because of what Abbott is allowing.
Any thoughts?
Well,
there's still a big debate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then there will never be second or reuse water in a potable water line, ever. So your water, potable water will be absolutely safe.
Potable or
well, it's
portable?
going to go into a river.
Well, it depends on what part of the state you're from. Potable or potable.
Oh, okay. I thought you said portable.
No, potable.
Potable.
So, yes, no fracking water will ever be used in drinking water, period. End of story.
All righty.
Well, according to this this legislation.
What I was just saying is that's potable water. Now, can it be used on irrigation? Well, right now, gray water, which is defined significantly as laundry, shower, non-food production, sinks. Gray water can be used for certain crops.
And a lot of it depends on the community, too. A lot of it is localized requirements. I know that was one of the, back when we, it was a few years back when we were really exploring the possibility of gray water. And it was not always easy because people were frightened of it.
Mm-hmm.
And but you're pretty safe, or in terms of the legislation at least, or the rules, if you use it in your own yard.
Right.
But you want to be careful not to.
Yeah.
All right.
And I have to apologize. I use the word reuse. That's not the correct word. So it is
pot.
Yeah, just industrial water that they were using for fracking. That has a whole lot of chemicals in it, and it can only be used for other industrial purposes.
Oh, okay, good.
Maybe irrigation. So that's the debate on it.
Thank you, David.
This law is setting it up so that fracking can be used in agriculture. Like I was saying, it's moneywise.com has an article about it, and WFAA do. I just did a basic Google search of drinking water Texas law, and you get any number of different pieces. And in fact, they're talking about there's the lifespan difference. Some counties have as much as a 22-year difference. You die 22 years earlier in certain counties because of certain issues, and regarding health care.
Hey, David, I got to run to a break, okay? I'm sorry. All right. You take care. 210-308-8867. Interesting information. 210-308-8867. Back in a moment with more of Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867, the number to call to be a part of the show. All right, so let's see. Other topics we can talk about is Yes, what's that? You want to talk about your article, or?
Yeah, we can start about that. It's about the report on the butterfly situation right now, and this is
Okay.
We've been talking about the queens and the fritillaries, which are the most visible, and right out here in front of us at Milberger's, there's just a load of them.
It really is amazing. I mean, one, let's see, 2, 3. I mean, just
and if
just
you go
a
towards
cursory look.
If you go towards
See
those
how I use the
tropical
word?
milkweeds,
Thank you.
there's another 6 or 7.
Oh, yep, there's one there.
And then if you go towards the certified butterfly garden, there's another load of those two. And then there's the other varieties that are pretty obvious. The sulfurs, the yellow ones, 3 or 4 different kinds of size sulfurs, and there's these long tails that are here in front of us. I don't see any right now, but usually they're in the lantanas. And then Milton's favorite, the bordered.
The what now? Oh, do you see some?
No, I don't see any.
Yeah.
Bordered ply, yeah.
That's because there's no sunflowers that they can tear up. Right and fruffin' stuff, nothing. Okay.
Milton, have you had a hard time with these particular butterflies?
Yes, I have.
Oh.
They chewed up my sunflowers. But Calvin says I have to forgive them and move on.
Well, it depends on what your priority is. If it's a lot of gardeners. We see this with the on the milkweeds. The aphids and the beetles that suck the juices from milkweed, and gardeners that have been into horticulture for years and been into protected plants. It makes them really uncomfortable, even though we say, don't worry about it. We're not trying to raise milkweed fruit or anything, or it's not our income determining.
I would have shared the sunflower with them. They wanted all of it. So, yeah.
It varies from year to year.
Yeah, that's okay.
But
they tore it down, and it But it's okay.
And
I'll be okay.
Just to remind everybody, Milton's talking about a bordered patch, which is covered in the article.
Good.
And they do a lot of their egg laying on sunflowers.
Mm-hmm.
And Milton had a famous, huge sunflower that he treasured, and in one night the border patches filled it up. Well, the eggs must have been there for a while, but and then the caterpillars hatched, and it's amazing how many caterpillars they'll produce. It reminds me a little bit of the same. Well, the fritillaries will do the same thing on passion vine. And then our friends, the black
swallowtails on our fennel and dill, parsley,
and they don't hesitate to. They strip everything.
What was fun? Yeah, So way back when, and people made fun of me for doing this, but it was a kick. I got some dill. Someone, I think, gave it to me at one of the events we were at. And so I went and I planted it, and it was growing, and it was very exciting. It was in a container. And then all of a sudden, I go out there, and there's this caterpillar just munching on it, just tearing it apart. So I thought, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the dill, I'm going to cut it with the caterpillar on it, and I put it in a big jar. And I kept feeding it dill. It was very happy. Then it went to a chrysalis stage, and then I had then it came out. And what do you think it was? What was it? A fritillary? You said Gulf fritillary?
Yeah, big black swallowtail.
Black swallowtail. Yeah. And so I had this born free moment because I did my research and I had to let it dry and do all that. Where I released little Guillermo out into the wild, and he never came back. But as far as I know.
He's come back to some other people's gardens.
He did, yeah. But it was fun to kind of do that, to get him to watch it in the house.
And then one of the butterflies that we talk about in the article is, of course, the giant swallowtail.
Yeah.
And what I'm hoping that people don't use their experiences with the blacks and with the border patch and the fritillaries too. Well, even the queens will strip the milkweed, and if you're growing, like I used to grow, still will be growing some for the milkweed distribution at the classes. They just do a really great job of laying their eggs on the tiny little 4-inch plants and eating every single one of them. But the giant swallowtails, quite often, they like the citrus, grapefruits.
Okay, that's the one that has the poop.
Yeah,
they look like poop.
It looks like bird poop, and I'm trying to get people to in the article. I recommend that they just allow at least 1 or 2 on their citrus trees, because they usually don't eat that much foliage. And of course, they're so beautiful. And if your landscape has 1 or 2 of those big giant swallowtails, it's really worth the effort. They're so spectacular.
Watching, and something must be happening, because in looking out our patio door, especially around the native Ruellia, the big tall ones, or the old-fashioned one, whatever you call it, a lot of little butterflies chasing each other, and really very, very pretty. Do they like the Ruellia?
Well, some butterflies are, like Ruellia.
They seem to, yeah.
Yeah, they like the nectar for sure. But,
that's what I was going to say.
There's at least one variety, and in fact, if I dug in my next commercial, I'll dig in my and I'll look up which ones are like the Ruellia.
Okay. Oh, I can look it up. What am I looking up? Butterflies?
Yeah. Well, the other thing I was going to mention that Mark had checked out a few weeks ago was and we saw some here at Milberger's, the tiger swallowtails. And they're as big and as attractive. They've got a different leaf pattern, wing pattern than the giants, but in the same league. And but they're much less discriminating in terms of...
They're a host of different native shrubs and trees that they prefer.
Even hackberries.
So for those hackberry haters out there are lots of butterflies that like their leaves.
Okay.
And lots of birds and mammals that like their fruit. It's a good tree.
It's especially good for a tree over in East Texas, where it does not not so prone to be subject to the weather.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I got
it's quite as invasive out there. It's more. There's more competition, I think. More water available.
So I have some stuff, but I'm going to let you do some research during the news break, okay? Or do you want me to just tell you what I found out?
Yeah, go ahead.
So Mexican petunia. Buckeye butterflies.
Yep. Okay. That's a good one. And we've seen those here at Milberger's. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Ruellia species like Baja Ruellia serve as larvae hosts for I don't know how to pronounce it.
That's the one with the
Malachit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think. It's long and thin leaves, relatively large.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just pretty spectacular. I haven't seen one for a while.
Let's see. Hosts for white peacock, common buckeye, Texas crescent butterflies.
Texas crescent butterfly, a little one with the little squares in it.
Okay. And other butterflies that visit Ruellia for the nectar include swallowtails, brush-footed butterflies, and monarchs.
For the nectar.
Yeah. So there we go. Very cool. Thank you, Google. But yeah, it is kind of fun. I wonder, we need to hear from Lulu and see how she did with everything, and because she does kind of the butterfly and chrysalis type things with her kiddos, doesn't she?
Well, she offers a special class.
Yeah.
After school class to kids, but she's been of course the class has been out.
Yeah,
out of
yeah,
school.
it's starting again. But yeah, it'd be interesting to see.
But unless I don't remember if she sponsored I don't think so. I don't think she sponsored a summer class, but she will do the class. Oh, look at that!
I know he's coming over here.
Queen.
He knows you like him, or she knows you like her. So do you recommend what I did, which was to take the the caterpillar, put it in some sort of observable, I think it was just a mason jar, and keep feeding it the stuff and the chrysalis, or is that kind of like, you're interfering?
As you're putting holes in the top.
Oh,
of it.
yeah. No, I know that part.
Oh.
No, I vacuum sealed it. And I just didn't know. That probably isn't a recommended thing for.
Well, it's controversial because a lot of folks do huge breeding programs of monarchs.
Oh.
And other that malachite that you talked about, other spectacular.
Oh, there you go. Thank you for
butterflies. They do those because they're so attractive. But it is controversial. Some of the researchers or naturalists say that that it's like treating butterflies like livestock.
Oh, okay.
Which is, I'm not sure that I have a overall problem with that.
No.
As long as they realize the natural history and that what they do supports. Doesn't contribute to decline of the population.
No, and there is an awareness issue. I think most people who are really butterfly supporters and stuff probably don't like the releases and the stuff, but I do know it does bring about awareness.
But Monica, is one of our favorite local authors on butterflies. That she used to raise some butterflies.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she kind of made the decision. I think that she, and it was a bit of controversy, and folks are making some good money on it. But I think she decided that it was more desirable to contribute to the natural history and research rather than to be involved with artificially manipulating the population.
All right, got a couple minutes before we got to get caught up with the news. 210-308-8867. What else can we talk about real quick? We talked about the zinnias. People can be, there's still time. By the way, and I hope you don't argue with me on this one, the vincas are absolutely gorgeous. They're nice and tall, and
we have
and deer-proof.
And deer-proof, yeah. Oh, no, but they look great here.
2 tables of red and a table of white.
And they're on sale.
A table of a pinkish color.
Yeah, and you recommend kind of creating a bed with the pink and the white? Or the red and the white?
I'm a red and white guy.
Red and white? That would look nice. Kind of like the cyclamen.
Yeah.
But prolific summer blooms in shade of pink, white, rose, and red. 4-inch pot, normally $1.79, now on sale $6 for $10. So,
and they are the most comfortably deer-proof of all those.
That's what I was just going to mention. I just want to reiterate that they are deer-proof, or I'm sorry, deer-resistant.
Yeah.
Deer-resistant.
That's that little extra that keeps you safe, just in case.
Our attorneys have advised us.
Yeah, no kidding, yeah.
They're not...
Calvin used to be, in some neighborhoods, under some conditions, he really had that disclaimer.
These guys, though, you're pretty safe. But, like even zinnias, they appear on a lot of deer-proof lists, but not everybody has had that kind of experience with them.
Oh,
now the vincas, occasionally they will be a source of nectar.
Oh, really?
But not to the extent of any of those flowers we've been talking about, zinnias or lantanas or salvias or ruellias, or of course tropical milkweeds. But
the zinnias
they
do?
are attractive, and they do. You can use them in the boulevard with the deer, and you'll occasionally get some butterflies taking advantage of.
And if you come by Millburgers, it's going to be hard not to fall in love with the Esperanza.
Oh, wow.
Doesn't it look great? It got and it's on sale too. Let me find it real quick. It's
and the butterflies like the Esperanza.
Everybody likes it.
And there's at least one species of butterflies that lays their eggs on it.
Okay.
And then there's lots of them that go after the nectar.
Number 3 pot, normally $34.99, now on sale, and it's a big pot for $28.88. So there you go. All right, 210-308-8867 is our number. We are going to take a quick break and come back in a moment. You give us a call and tell us what's going on. 210-308-8867, or better yet, come to Millburgers and see all the butterflies. It is amazing. We're at 1604 on Boulevardy Road. Can't miss us. And we'd love to hear from you. Right back after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
We're back with Millburgers Gardening South Texas, live from Millburgers Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 in Boulevardy Road. Come out to visit or call us at 210-308-8867. That's 210-308-8867. And now back to Millburgers Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.
And welcome back to Millburgers Gardening South Texas on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Milton Glueck along with Mark Peterson and Dr. Calvin Finch. We are on the porch here at Millburgers at 1604 on Boulevardy Road, watching the butterflies, seeing all the beautiful color, and encouraging you to come by with your gardening question or what you growing. But 210-308-8867 is still okay with us if you just want to call us. And by the way, if you come by and you don't want to be on the air, you got a question, we will make sure that happens. But we love having you on the air because it helps other people. All right, 210-308-8867. All right. Let's see. Other questions, other thoughts and stuff?
Well, we got lots we could talk about for the fall vegetables.
Okay, let's talk about that.
And then also, it won't be long before we'll have to talk about the winter annuals.
Yeah.
But we can wait on those because the zinnias and the vincas and the begonias, everything that we've got planted now in the landscape, annual flowers for the summer, they'll still have through October at least. A lot of them might make it to Thanksgiving if the weather cooperates. Right? Yeah. But on the vegetables, if you let's start with the lettuce. We got the seed packets are lots of different choices here at Millburgers. And then if you can get a hold of Crawford lettuce, that's another one that's available. I don't know. I guess we'll have to check, Mark, to see if we still have Crawford lettuce. We used to give it away free here at Millburgers.
Yeah, I don't know. And you said the one I grew is going to probably seed it all over the garden?
Yeah.
That's good.
I think I have some, but it's at least 2 years old now, the seed. So
should
I may our next class we may distribute that.
Oh, good. I think I have a packet or one or two, maybe two. Should I plant the seed now?
No, I would wait a little bit.
Okay.
On that, the thing about I wanted to bring up on the lettuce seed. Make sure if you do plant it, when you do plant it, I'm kind of with Mark on the September 15th. It's a good time for the lettuce seed. But if you do plant it, don't cover the seed with soil.
Right. So bare soil.
That's right.
Prepare the soil and just put the seed over the top. And
so what else do you do that way?
Not anything. I don't think anything's as sensitive as that.
Wildflowers is also.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So we want bare soil, mineral soil.
Soil contact,
and it's because we want soil to seed, or seed to soil contact. There we go. Thank you.
So let me go ahead. You keep talking. I have a question when you.
All right. No, those are the two prime examples of that. And you don't want to cover them too much.
Yeah, it's the Crawford reseeding lettuce, All right. So
and then the other, we mentioned turnips and radishes,
beets,
beets,
arugula.
Yeah.
I guess you can grow arugula.
Yeah. Greens, collard
I
greens.
just Googled this. Yeah. I got Swiss chard.
Yeah.
Spinach.
Swiss chard is next month. Yeah.
I like Swiss chard because it's a real mild tasting, grows easily, attractive, very attractive.
Yeah.
If you get the one that has the various colors, I can't forget the name of that one, but gosh, you can't beat that for containers. If you got a place on, doesn't have to be absolute full sun, but pretty close. The more sun you got, the better. And they are very attractive and very tasty. And the is available over a long season. If you harvest now there just went there. You see that blue in the goal?
Man, squirrel,
blue
butterfly.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's a pipevine swallowtail. That looks like they look a lot like the blacks, but they have the glow in the dark blue bottom of the wings. Wow, you can sure see it.
All right.
What was I talking about before?
You were talking about rutabagas.
The Swiss chard.
Oh, no,
like
Swiss
it.
chard.
Do you remember the name of that? The colorful. We don't have that yet. And
Bright lights.
Oh yeah, there we
lights,
go.
That's it. That's a wonderful. That's a
Boy,
wonderful.
I pull those out of my memory just like that sometimes, and then I can't talk other times. Yeah, I follow occasionally Jacques Pepin, the French chef, on the Book of Faces, and he had a couple of wonderful recipes. Swiss chard au gratin, and with cream and cheese and.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Well, and I kind of like it if you find the kale a little potent. Swiss chard is a good thing to mix it with.
Yes, absolutely.
And
they had a few years ago they had a salmonella, not a salmonella, what's the other, E. coli problem with spinach. And a lot of people found that if they substituted the spinach with the Swiss chard, that it was quite tasty as well.
Yeah, and the other thing now, broccoli, you want to get that transplants in relatively quickly.
Oh, okay.
Because you'll be able to harvest the major sized heads before Thanksgiving or for Thanksgiving, and then they don't stop producing then. Then you get the smaller heads.
You can actually grow those right into the springtime.
And we always have a second planting recommended to February 1st.
For the time as well.
Yeah. So
for the springtime.
Oh, okay.
The cauliflower and the
Brussels sprouts are the break four that I always think of.
Yeah. Now you plant those. You can plant those at the same time, but you generally have a one harvest period area. You don't get them over the long season, but they're both wonderful too.
I'm looking. Let's see. What? Are you aware of this? According to Google, August 8th is unofficially known as Sneak Some Zucchini Into Your Neighbor's Porch Day.
Oh, okay.
Did you tell Bart that?
No, but
speaking
of
zucchini,
squash.
Squash, yeah.
Yeah, how's your Mexican squash? Nothing?
Blooming and growing and doing great, but will not produce anything.
So for those who have had borer problems, me, I'm going to try some more squash in the fall here shortly because you tend to have less moth activity, squash borer activity during the fall.
We got a
supposedly.
Yeah.
So we have some squash transplants out
there
on the tables.
And we had a report from Bart, who does all his gardening in the containers.
Yeah.
That he was able to. He got a good crop of Mexican squash early, and then he was
kind of
starting to get the second.
Oh, he's starting to get the second one. That's right. I do remember we talked about that.
So if anybody else had that, what kind of experience did you have?
Yeah, mine is it. Honestly, it's growing great. Hey, 210-308, but it's not producing anything. I got flowers, I got everything, but no plants. Robert's
it's got plenty of sun.
Yeah.
I just the reason I'm saying that is I had a gardener that sent me a
picture and it was
ton
clearly
of pictures and saying how that it was salvia, Texas sage.
Oh, okay.
And she planted it 15 years ago.
Oh my gosh!
And it used to bloom so well, and she says it's good. It's always been in sun.
Yeah.
And then I saw the photos.
The photo of it, yes.
Yeah, it's against the fence, a tall fence, and then the trees are growing basically over the top.
Oh.
And there's all the hackberries and everything in growing in the midst.
In amongst the plant. Okay.
Well, I'll get your advice on what I can do about the one. Maybe I've overestimated the amount of sun, but is it? I'll find out after we talk to David whether it's just too late for me or not. David is on the line at 210-308. I'm sorry, Robert. At 210-308-8867. Hey there, Robert. Welcome to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas. How you doing today?
Doing fantastic.
Good.
Just doing some garden work and trying not to die of heat exhaustion.
Yes. Be careful.
Yeah.
I got the hat on and the fan around the neck and all those little protective measures. So at my age, I have to do these things, unfortunately.
I like the fan around the neck thing. That's a good idea.
It's amazing that it doesn't, you almost don't feel, it's not like you have an air conditioner, but the air circulation seems extremely minimal, but it makes a huge difference. I struggle with the heat. I mean, I've got to take measures, but it makes a bigger difference than I thought when I first put it on. It's like, well, this isn't going to help any.
Did you get that locally?
It truly does make a difference.
Sorry.
Yeah, my wife picked it up.
Oh, good for her.
Who knows? She's trying to keep me alive for a while longer.
Email me where you got it, because I'd like to get a gun. Is your wife a frugal person?
Of course, we all are, aren't we?
Oh, yes. Okay, well, tell me where she got it.
Oh.
All right, 210-308-8867.
Where'd you buy this?
Oh, okay, Robert's going to ask now.
I do have questions for you.
Yes, no, I forgot, Robert. I'm sorry. I got caught up in your fan.
Okay. No problem. She bought it online, actually, from Academy.
Oh, okay. Well, what's going on with your sagos and bay laurel?
Well, I just have last year I harvested pups from a sago, and I only had 50% success rate, which seems low. Do you have to dry them when you take the pups from the sago, or can you just put them straight into good soil?
Well, it's work to put them in. It's not, the good soil is not even essential. The reason a lot of them aren't successful is that folks try to water them too much or bury them. And, it's just like regular palms. You kind of set them on top of the soil and resist the inclination to pour a bunch of water into them because you just want them to respond quicker.
Okay.
But 50%,
yeah,
maybe 75%.
I was going to say it's a tad low, but not by much.
Yeah.
So some people swear by one method and some people swear by another. The main thing I would agree with Calvin. The other is don't put it in potting soil. Don't put it in organic mulch. Get it into some real soil.
What about
cactus? And then water appropriately.
What about cactus soil? Is that...
Yeah. See, so a cactus soil is going to have a higher percentage of real sand or real soil. When you see something that's labeled potting soil, it's probably does not have any soil in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't use potting soil in anything I do.
So if you have some sandy loam or some real soil that you dug up and kind of cleaned up a little bit, that's probably the best thing in the world.
Okay. I do have an area of the yard I kind of use as a soil generator, and I mix, I have composting worms, so I mix composting worms, lava sand, and a little bit of azomite in it when I'm using it in pots.
Yeah, I know. That sounds real good.
Sand and
yeah.
You can't go wrong with sand and compost.
Yeah, and I know azomite is the newest thing. I don't know a whole lot about it, but I know
What is it?
Other experts swear by it.
I
Other
will
radio
tell you,
personalities
But what
swear
is
by
it?
it.
Yes.
Why would I be interested in it?
It's a mined product out of Utah, I believe. It basically states that it has about 100 micronutrients in it, so it's a good soil amender. It's an additive. I will say, I mean, I've been gardening for decades. I have pretty vast gardens in my backyard. I used it for the first time 3 seasons ago, so basically 18 months ago, and I've probably had other as good crops, but that spring was as good as I've had as I've ever had. And they did. I used it again. I add it every planting cycle, which isn't even 6 months. But I use it. It's I have the advantage I can buy it wholesale, so it doesn't rob the piggy bank. But it greens things up well if you use it on potted plants. It's a good product. You ought to try some.
So
Milton.
yeah,
It'll help your green thumb turn greener, Milton.
last 4 or 5 years, I've heard a lot about it.
What is it? Tell us again the name.
It's
azomite. Azomite.
Okay.
And it's, like I said, it's a mined product out of Utah.
Yeah. I mean, years ago, green sand was the thing. This is the newest product. I'm hearing a lot of good things about it, but
I would vouch for it.
Okay.
So,
cool.
Not that my opinion matters greatly to everybody else, but it matters.
It does.
It does.
Well, it does if you're having success with the garden. This has been a tough 3 years, man.
Yeah. I've got everything set up in drip irrigation and good fertilizer and some good other additives and good compost and mulching. And I do. If there's a good idea out there, I incorporate it, and I always seem to have very good success. My sister sent me a picture of her first and only cantaloupe yesterday.
Oh.
It looked like it was about 4 pounds. So I had just picked one yesterday morning. I put it on the scale. It was 9 pounds. And I sent her a picture of it just to rub it in.
Well, of course.
Yep.
So what do you do on the cantaloupe to make it successful? I mean, do you just get
Same thing.
Harvest a few, or do you get a good crop?
I get a good crop. I use my own seeds. I started harvesting seeds, and the problem is I had a well-documented series of PDF files with all my gardens graphed out, and every growing season I generated a new form, and I put what was in each bed by variety so I could keep track of it. And my PDF file in the cloud got wiped out somehow, so I lost historical data. So I do not know what variety cantaloupe I planted by seed, by buying just a pack of seeds, either y'all's place or one of the others that I may have stopped and bought seeds one day. But I started harvesting seeds in 2021. 2 years ago, I started these cantaloupes started to get extremely large. So I harvested those seeds. And this year, this is probably another good question on cross-pollination, I did not plant honeydew melon this year, but I assume I have some seeds left in the soil. I planted my cantaloupe seeds. I got cantaloupe, I got honeydew, but I also have what I'm going to call my honeylope. It is definitely a hybrid of honeydew and cantaloupe.
Okay.
They're amazing.
What color is stuff?
Yeah, what color is the fruit?
The color is the gold cantaloupe, and the fruit, the flesh is a what you would think. It's a light orange greenish color, and it tastes like a honeydew and cantaloupe mixture.
Ooh, very
it's
interesting.
Amazing. So I obviously harvested seeds from those. We'll try those again next year.
Yeah,
and
that's
see how
cool.
they do before I put them on the market.
Is it too late for him to put those seeds in now?
Yeah.
Okay.
And plus, I don't have room. The melon bed I just do in the spring through now. I mean, I've still got a few melons left, but I'll pull those in the next couple of weeks to plant broccoli and cauliflower in that bed.
We made jelly, by the way, from our last cantaloupe. We didn't grow it. We bought it, but yeah. So you might
make jelly out of your cantaloupe.
Interesting.
It's very interesting. Yeah, it's good. Anyway,
Cantaloupe
okay.
tastes so good anyway. I wouldn't bother making jelly.
It's okay. I'm sorry we did
agree.
that.
Of course, you make jelly out of everything.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Okay, keep going, Robert. I'm sorry.
Bay laurel propagation. I hate to say this. I looked online, and I know that's not always adequate in our part of the country, but propagating bay laurel with air layering.
Yeah.
Your thoughts on that?
That's as good as any. And
okay, I tried last year with cuttings.
Yeah.
And I was not successful, and I'm relatively, I kind of know what I'm doing, I think. So I was really irritated that they didn't work. So I thought maybe I would try air layering because I'd like to give them away as gifts instead of keep giving people handfuls of bay leaves. That's kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah. Don't get too what's the word? Saddened.
Oh.
by the fact that you couldn't do them by cuttings. They're very difficult. Some species are very difficult to do by cuttings.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. Try air layering. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
So,
I'll give it a whirl.
All righty. Cool. Robert, thanks, man.
Yeah, good information.
Remember the sporting goods store, Milton, for your thing around your neck. It works great.
I got it, man. All right.
Y'all have a great day.
Now, you better give him a little more instruction. Will you have it in front or back of his neck?
Okay, Robert. Yes. I'll figure it out, I bet, really quickly.
It depends on the fashion statement he wants.
There you go. Thank you, Robert.
Right.
Calvin doesn't understand fashion statements. All right, we're going to take a quick break and come back in a moment. 210-308-8867. 210-308-8867. More of Milberger's Gardening South Texas coming up. Live from Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery at 1604 and Boulevardy Road. Some great calls, so call us. And we're going to deal with another one right after this on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. Welcome back to Milberger's Gardening South Texas. I'm Milton Glueck along with Dr. Calvin Finch and Mark Peterson. Got a question from John. It says, squash borer vines, where they propagate and live if not much squash is around?
What's that?
That's the question, where do squash vine borers live and propagate if there's not much squash around? What else do they like?
Well, there's lots of, if you go to the typical neighborhood, there's lots of vines there.
Okay.
And maybe not every neighborhood's the same, but my neighborhood there's lots of naturalized. There's vines, some of them with those tiny little cucumber-like fruits, and so there's plenty of plants.
Okay, so there's plenty.
They don't
for them
need much.
Okay.
So I'll be honest with you, I can't think of a lot of things other than that buffalo gourd that you just mentioned. And there's other vines with other little gourds on it. So maybe that's it. But I shall do research.
Cool. All right.
Look at that. And
thank you.
Look at it tonight. That's a good question. Because I'm so focused in on the actual produce.
Yeah.
They do live in at other times of the year near soil or in the duff layer of the soil. So.
Gotcha.
But I will look.
Okay. All right.
It's one of the characteristics of insects and diseases is that they don't take much of a remnant population to be ready for taking advantage of a situation. You know, if you have a certain kind like pigweed or sunflower or something that if you have a few of those, they can really respond quickly to
the population. Of that particular insect.
Yeah, they're just like they're watching Milton. The bordered patches are watching.
Yeah, they're
for your
watching
sunflowers.
Yeah, they sure are. I don't doubt it. All right, 210. Hope that helps. 210-308-8867.
I will do the research and get back.
Mark will do some research and find out.
Well, Mark, remember?
Sometimes I don't. Yeah.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to research
Okay.
the life
You've
cycle
remembered so far.
of the squash vine borer and find out what other hosts it may have.
All right.
We have another issue I wanted to bring up just to remind everybody.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's in the article, and as you're getting ready for the fall garden, if you want to, one of the first things you should do is 2 inches of compost,
Mm-hmm.
and the compost can come from. If you've got a pickup truck, you can go to a supplier, wholesale supplier, and they'll put a load in the back of the pickup truck, or you can order it, then they'll deliver it to you. And the other thing is bags, like here at Milberger's, bags of material,
Yeah.
compost, or if you have your own compost pile, of course it takes a big compost pile to make the needs of most gardens. But 2 inches every couple years really makes a
And tilled
difference.
in.
Yeah.
Or do you till it in, or you just leave it on top?
No, I
I
incorporate it. Yeah. But even leaving it on top. But if you do a little digging and everything, it gets incorporated.
Yeah.
The thing is that you got to remind everybody this Texas here is, and most of the South is one big compost pile. It's not like places where it freezes every winter.
You mean heat and humidity actually increases decomposition?
That's it.
Yeah.
And you notice in most situations the organic material does not build like it would up in the frozen areas. It gets used up, and so that's one of the reasons why our gardens, and of course organic material like compost, really benefits the garden. It's an amazing. It increases the drainage, but also increases the water holding capability, the efficiency of the water holding, and it same thing for nutrients. It doesn't really provide a ton of nutrients, but it provides some, but it does make it storage and access to nutrients much more efficient.
Does it make it more aerated or more?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So,
yes. But to answer your question, is the carbon in the compost is like jet fuel for all the microorganisms.
Oh.
And then they will modify that and become nitrogen, and that will become nitrogen and what have you. But also they will be actively obtaining nitrogen from the air and from surrounding soil. They'll help with that decomposition. So there'll be lots of opportunity for the microorganisms to help with building soil and building availability of nutrients.
And how did you say you put it in? You just put it on top, or you mix it in with the soil?
That's the way I do it.
Both works.
Both works fine.
But yeah, if you have irrigation lines, that makes it tough sometimes. But if you turn over your soil with the shovel, that'll incorporate it, or it'll, just when you go through your normal gardening, planting.
Right. Just when you have a shovel and you're turning some over, it'll help with that. Compost can be added to the soil. Mulch is not added to the soil.
Mulch is put on top.
Put on top.
And there's a problem with putting mulch in the soil.
That's correct. You get a nitrogen deficiency.
Yeah.
With some, compost can be used for mulch too, but that generally doesn't result in a nitrogen deficit.
No.
But it
That's why
has to be replaced quite
often.
often.
You want to make sure that you're not using.
But that brings up a good point. The second part of that preparing the soil is, I always like using 10 cups of 1959 slow release lawn fertilizer per 100 square feet of bed, and that's the high nitrogen material. 50% of it nitrogen is released quickly, and so the plants, when you plant them, are going to have access to it. The other 50% is released over 3 or 4 months, and depending the weather, it's depending on weather and watering and what the vegetable is. But that is really the second part. So many gardeners, though, think maybe the compost is enough, and I'm not sure. With most of our vegetables, it's not. The things like spinach and tomatoes and the greens, they will survive without much nitrogen. But if you want maximum production, you want to have them have access to nitrogen.
And that's a good formula, easy formula to use. Is the 10 cups per 100 square feet.
Okay.
So, what if you had 250 square feet of vegetable? I know you have a journalist.
Is it 2.5 cups? No, it's 20.
No,
it's 25.
Yeah, it's 25.
Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Which is
very good.
It's a good portion of. Well, it's a part of a typical bag, 40-pound bag.
Yeah. So then we get into how many cups in a bag and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do that.
Okay.
No, but that's the fun.
I do have got a weird comment and a question. Which would you like first?
I just can't wait for either of them. Go ahead.
Sure. Okay, so we'll start off with a weird comment, and that is that my snapdragons are still doing okay. They're not blooming, but they're still green and growing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that normal?
They might. Well, if the weather breaks, they might.
They might make
bloom.
it.
Okay.
Why would you want to do that to snapdragons?
I don't
They're
know.
in so much misery in this heat. I mean, why?
I don't want to throw them away. They're going to be in more misery.
That might ease their suffering.
No,
Just terminate it.
Well, when they play a
man, you're cruel.
when they play a constructive role, like becoming part of compost.
There you go.
Very
Excellent.
Positive contribution to the well-being of your community and your garden.
I feel the circle of life coming on. I can start to hear it.
You're not going to win this one. I'm not going to pull them up and.
Okay, what is the?
I'm going to try to get them through to the fall.
What's the other one?
So the other one was I've kind of found little seeds and little things, and I'm and I'm kind of planting them and trying to get them like the poinciana and the pods and all that stuff. And I'm wondering, too, we talked about it was too hot to maybe do a transplant. Is it too hot to do the seeds, even though they're happy and they're keeping moist and they're not in direct sun? But should I just wait until the fall for those, too?
Well, I think those subtropicals sometimes may respond.
Okay, but yeah.
But they...
Like I had honeydew, too. I did the seeds, and it's just nothing's sprouting. It's been probably a week. Maybe that's not long enough.
Oh, yeah, that's not long.
Okay, good. Okay.
Well, but the other thing is, too, it's 100 degrees out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are a lot of plants that respond, like, we talked about the lettuce and radishes and turnips. They respond to a reasonable.
Okay.
When the temperatures at night get down to about 70, there's all kinds of things that start to sprout.
So should I just throw them away, put them out of their misery, or should I just let them keep pampering them with the sprays and the moisture? And
what is that?
Keep pampering.
What is what?
No, what were the seeds?
I have a spray bottle. Well, I've got some stuff I found in the neighborhood. I've got Pride of
Really?
Barbados.
You're scrounging the neighborhood for seeds?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Is that bad?
Well, to each his own, I guess.
Okay. I don't know. It's kind of fun. And, and then what was the honeydew seeds? Yeah, they're not doing anything either. But
what's a honeydew? Cantaloupe?
Yeah.
Cantaloupe, yeah.
Remember we talked about planting by seed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
They may come up when the weather modifies.
But they may not produce because I think you're going to run out of time.
Yeah. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's some other ones. Oh, I got some. Y'all are just going to make fun of me. Some rock rose seeds.
Yeah.
And those are not coming up either. but is that too hot? Or
No. So
because they're throwing their seeds now.
It's what Calvin said is they may or may not produce in the fall, but it will depend on the weather.
Okay. But it's kind of fun walking the neighborhood and seeing stuff. Okay.
Well, and then let's see, it's August
8th.
September.
It's 8/8.
Yeah.
September and October we start applying seeds for the wildflowers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. So I guess would it have been better to wait, or they'll just take care of themselves? They'll come up when they're darn good and ready.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, your flowers that bloomed last spring, they've dropped.
That's
their
what I said.
seed already.
You may have some germination, but
that'd be nice.
You'll be very small plants, and
that's
you won't see
okay.
it. But the majority of those seeds are for the next year.
Okay. It's interesting when you're doing what I'm doing. You can see how these plants throw seeds and things that come up, like there. And I walk by esperanzas and I see that. I guess they come up from the root for esperanzas rather than by seed, because I also see the little shoots are blooming too.
Both.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, but it's kind of on the selected varieties. It's unpredictable what they're going to come up
Okay.
as.
Well, I will keep working at it.
For those,
Mark, what is
I can't.
What's that?
the yellow flower over there? Do you see it? Was sticking way up.
No.
Right by the yellow garbage can.
I see it.
Oh, what is
that? I don't know.
All right.
I'll have
You want me to
go
take a
look.
break and you'll take a
Yeah,
look?
I'm going to take a look. But I want to just a general rule of thumb.
Mm-hmm.
I've already forgotten what I wanted to say.
Will it come back to you after you go check out the plant?
Yes.
All right, 210-3. Oh, I have another question in a minute. 210-308-8867, which you'll make fun of me for, too. So back after this with more of Milberger's Gardening, South Texas, right here, live at Milberger's Landscaping and Nursery, 1604 on Boulevardy Road on 9:30 a.m. The Answer. And welcome back to Milberger's Gardening, South Texas with Mark Peterson and Dr. Calvin Finch. I'm Milton Glueck, and Mark did some research, and then he's going to educate you on places, on what leads plants to come up from roots. I'm trying to figure out how to set it up.
All right.
Okay,
you're doing a fabulous job.
Yeah.
Have I ever told you that?
Your voice
you
does
do.
now. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So what'd you find out? What's the big, beautiful yellow flower?
You know what? That is a yellow.
Yellow.
Yellow. Barbados.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
How interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, maybe another species, but because the leaves are somewhat different.
Okay.
But than our standard Pride of Barbados. But it is a yellow Pride of Barbados.
That's cool.
Barbados.
If you come here and you want to see it right now, it's at the end of the building that faces the street. But it's
right.
the building you check out in. Yeah.
Well, I think it's in somebody's.
Oh, is it in somebody's basket already?
I thought it was. Yeah.
Mark, is it in somebody's container?
She was there.
Maybe she picked it up. Okay.
No, it's still there.
Okay.
But
maybe this is her. Yeah. Didn't. Okay.
Anyway, there are. It's also called Mexican. What's it? Mexican bird of paradise.
The yellow variety.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. And what were you saying? Because I was talking about the Esperanza coming up from the roots.
What I lost track of, was the fact that in areas where there's frequent drought and frequent fire, the primary regeneration method is via root sprout.
Okay.
So live oaks, classic example. Other species in the Southwest. Also, you'll have so the seed is not a reliable method, and so but sprouting by the roots are. So you tend to have a lot of species which sprout from the roots.
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't think about the live oak, but yeah, it sure does.
When you see a big stand of live oaks and you go, oh, look at all those live oaks. Well, that may be just one tree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
You see 7 or 8 trunks.
Is it a mott? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's MOTT. E. So Mott or some people Mote or Mott. Yeah.
Interesting. All right, 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Uh-oh, Chalmette Burt's on the line, got a gardening tip for us. Hey, Chalmette Burt, where you at?
I'm with y'all.
All right, what's going on?
Well, and what Mark just said, I'd heard about that, too, that some species do reproduce with the fire.
Okay.
And but I wanted to say about what I found out in this heat. I used to go to thrift stores and buy garden umbrellas for like $5 or $10, and I would just put them in the center or in each pot and just open them up in the middle of the day when the heat gets very hot. And they seem to thrive.
What is a gardening umbrella as compared to a umbrella?
Oh, it's about 6 feet in diameter or 6 feet across, something like that.
Oh, it's huge. Okay.
Patio.
Yeah.
Oh, a patio umbrella. Okay. Wow, you really found those at thrift stores?
Yeah, you can get them, like for $5 or $10. You just, when I see them, I pick them up, and I just put them out in the garden. Well, my potted plants, when I get to the new place, I'll have a garden because I'll have a backyard.
Mm-hmm.
But, and it works. Like you go out, it's just like, imagine yourself being out there like the gentleman that called earlier that said he's got his wide brim hat on and that fan. There's also another thing you can get, and it's got like some kind of silica gel in it or something like that, and you just soak it in water.
Oh, yeah.
I learned about this in the Army, and you put it on the back of your neck when I was stationed in the desert. And it holds water for a long time, and just the water drips down your back and stays on the back of your neck, and it keeps the body cool.
Very nice, cool. When are you gonna have this garden so you can give us reports?
Probably I'm moving there this week, so I'll see what grows. Like you said, I'm taking all your suggestions, and Mark, I also listen and look and watch Jacques Pepin.
Oh,
what?
He watches your guy.
Oh, Jacques Pepin, yes, yeah. Yeah, he's good, isn't he? He makes a lot of things simple.
I'm telling you, he does. He's just very great at, like, showing you in a half an hour, just like, this is good. Here, try it.
Yeah.
And so that's all I wanted to say today.
Thank you, sir. Cool. All right.
Thanks, Bert.
Yeah, I'm going to go look
Thank
for
you.
those umbrellas. I'm going to hit some thrift stores. All right, man.
Yeah, or gardens. All right, bye now.
Bye-bye. 210-308-8867, 210-308-8867. Yes,
Next
sir.
week,
Yes, sir.
expect the article to be covering getting ready for the fall gardening.
Yeah.
And, of course, the first thing if you want to take advantage of the tomatoes, you want to do that as quick as possible. But I would recommend you pot them up.
Mm-hmm.
This is based on your recent experience.
Yeah, based on and this weather we've had. Put it, what that means is put the plant from your 4-inch container or 2-inch container into a number 1 container, 1 gallon container, and let it grow in there for at least 2 or 3 weeks, and hopefully the temperatures will break. The other thing is...
to what extent are you protecting it? So are you putting that 1 gallon in full sun?
Well, no.
Okay, good.
That would be the second that thing is...
Okay.
Morning sun would be... You probably don't want to give it that
full blast.
Full blast in the afternoon.
Okay.
And later when the temperature's cool, you want it to be full sun, but... I think you'll have better luck in terms of, but of course you won't. The one thing about putting it in your 1 gallon container, you want to fertilize it with Osmocote or another container fertilizer.
Okay.
Because you want to maintain that growth rate, because you're trying to beat the. I know it's hard to believe that it's going to get cold, but you're trying to beat the cold weather. and we're faced with 100-degree temperatures for now, and that a little bit of shade will help, and potting up will help, and but you don't want to wait too long to get those containers. Get them in a larger container or in the garden, and then after that you prepare the soil with the 1959 we talked about, and the compost, especially important, the compost, and then you can be ready for seeding and planting the transplants for those broccoli and carrots and all those wonderful fall crops.
All right, and just talk about the weather today, so be careful. Follow some of other listeners' advice. Today the high is 99, low tonight 77, high tomorrow 97 with a low around 76. And then Monday, slight chance of showers between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. I don't get a percent. Oh, I do get a percentage. Chance of rain is 20%. Monday night chance of rain is 10%.
And if you want information...
But
yeah,
it was 30% that those last week's Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, was it? Yeah, we got rain, didn't we?
Yeah.
Didn't we? Get
scattered.
Scattered, yeah. That was the one that kind of came to 1604 and said, I'm not going in.
Yeah.
If you
exactly.
You want information on the butterfly population that we talked about most of today, it's in the Express News, or if you, well, I don't know that it's in the Austin paper yet. I don't know what the calendar is for it. Eventually it'll be in there. And then you also want to consider Mark's films.
Yeah, the videos,
the videos, yes. They're now available on the gardeningvolunteers.org website. It's Go Gardening. And two really good ones, one for Chris Park and one with butterflies, pollinator plants, butterflies and birds. I should say that, butterflies, birds, and bees at the Confluence Park. It's the North American Friendship Pollinator Park.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it does. And in fact, is that a good place if I want to go I wonder how late does it stay open?
Fairly late.
Oh, really? So I could wait till the heat breaks a little.
So according to the San Antonio River Authority runs the trails along the Mission, and the Confluence Park is along the Mission Trail.
Okay.
So I do think they have it posted 11. I think is the posted time. Don't quote me on that.
Oh, 11 p.m.?
Yeah. So you can go over at the
Is it
Confluence.
lit?
Huh?
Is it lighted?
Parts are.
Okay. Because it sounds really nice.
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's 9 or 11. So look.
Even 9, the heat is pretty much broken for the most part. Now, not as much as it'll be in the morning, but...
But I heartily encourage everybody to walk the greenways. Whether they're managed by the city of San Antonio or the San Antonio
Well, they
River
can look
Authority.
at your films.
Yeah.
Video,
and
yeah.
also, they could go visit later when the weather does get...
Now, I like Confluence Park. The park that we were promoting was adjacent to Confluence Park, but I like Confluence Park.
Was that the Rose something, or...
Sorry?
What was that, the Rose something, or what was it called? What's the park adjacent?
It's called the North American Pollinator Friendship Pollinator Park.
What's the one that has all the art that's adjacent to where the art is? No?
Oh, no. It's Ruby City.
Ruby City, that's right.
Adjacent. Chris Park is adjacent
that's
to
right.
Ruby City. Yes, thank you. Takes a while, I know.
It's okay.
I'm working with you.
But yeah, that's...
I'm working with you
Yeah, I
here.
like the fact San Antonio has some great parks. And the thing with Mark is he's pretty much visited them all, almost.
Almost.
What haven't you visited?
And mostly he's forgotten.
Yeah, well, see, it's been such a long time. I did it in bits and pieces. I see some people in the news have done all in like 3 days or 2 days.
Oh, my gosh, no.
But bits and pieces, I've done all the trails.
Oh, cool.
At one point or another over the past 18 years.
Okay, and one of your favorites for a novice is?
As close to water as possible.
Okay, but so which one is that? If I'm thinking, okay, I want to do this.
As far as trees are concerned, I like going down to Martin Luther King Park.
Oh.
And that little stretch that goes all the way from the SAWS maintenance office on.
Okay. So just look under.
I can't think. But all the way down through Martin Luther King and to Southside Lions.
So just Google Martin Luther King Park?
Yeah.
Okay, very cool.
And look for the tour.
All right, we've run out of time, but we encourage you to be here and visit with us tomorrow and join us on the radio. Milton Glueck, along with Dr. Calvin Finch, Mark Peterson, thanking you for listening, thanking Al for doing a great job, and inviting you to come join us tomorrow on 9:30 a.m. The Answer.